In the second section of the review chapter of our College Algebra Open Educational Resource course, we will cover linear inequalities. As a reference, in OpenStax College Algebra 2nd edition, this is section 2.7, Linear Inequalities and Absolute Value Inequalities. In our review, we are only going to look at linear inequalities, so it is just that first part of section 2.7. There are 4 types of inequalities: strict inequalities that are less than or greater than, and just inequalities that include equal to as an option for the solution. A linear inequality in one variable is an inequality that can be written in one of the 4 forms shown in these notes. Set builder's notation is of the form braces x, a vertical line that we read as such that, and then some property of x listed there that indicates that all the elements in the set have the same property. When graphing, we use an open circle for less than or greater than, and a closed circle for the option to be equal to a particular value on the number line. We shade the part of the number line that includes the numbers that satisfy the inequality. On the real number line, larger numbers are towards the right and smaller numbers are towards the left. Another method of showing an inequality in mathematics is called interval notation. An interval is a continuous set of numbers on the real number line between a lower and an upper bound, and it is noted with either brackets or parentheses, and the bounds are listed lower bound on the left, a comma, and then the upper bound on the right. And there are 4 types of intervals: open interval, where we have parentheses on both ends, and that indicates that we are not equal to the lower or the upper bound; a closed interval, where we have brackets on both ends. This indicates that we are equal to the lower bound and equal to the upper bound; or a closed interval at one of the endpoints and open at the other endpoint. Wherever we have the parentheses, that means that the solution set does not include that value, the lower or the upper bound. If we have a bracket, then the solution set includes that value. For infinity and negative infinity, which could be either the lower bound or the upper bound, we always use parentheses because we can never equal to infinity. Since infinity means that we can keep growing, or negative infinity means that we can keep moving towards the left of the number line infinitely without ending. So if we want to write x greater than or equal to 3 as a solution set, we can do the solution set in set builder's notation if we write x is such that x is greater than or equal to 3. We can graph this if we have the number line. We put the number 3 on the line, which is called the critical value. Greater than 3 means that we will shade the right side of the line to the number 3. And equal to 3 will require a solid circle, a closed circle. In interval notation, 3's are lower bound, infinities are upper bound. We are always open at infinity, but at 3 we are closed because we can equal to 3. If we want to write 2 greater than x, this is the same if we flip the inequality to say x is less than 2. So in set builder's notation, it will be x is such that x is less than 2. The graph will be a number line with 2 in the middle, and we are shading less than 2, that is to the left, and at 2 we are not equal to, so we need an open circle. The interval notation will be negative infinity on the left, comma 2 on the right, parentheses at 2 and at negative infinity because we do not equal any of those. If we want to graph x less than or equal to negative 2, if we want to write the builder's notation, it will be x is such that x is less than or equal to negative 1/2. And our graph will be a number line. Negative 1/2 will be marked somewhere on the number line. We don't really care where 0 is or where 1 is. We just care for this critical value. We are equal to negative 1/2, so that's a solid circle, and we are less than negative 1/2, so we graph to the left. Interval notation is negative infinity, open, comma, negative 1/2, closed, because we can equal to negative 1/2. 0 less than x is the same with x greater than 0. Make sure that the big mouth stays when you rewrite and you switch the direction, the sides of the inequality. Make sure the direction of the inequality matches the original given. So here, set builder's notation, x is such that x is greater than 0. The graph is a number line. 0 is the critical value. Greater than 0 is to the right. Not equal to 0 is an open circle. Interval notation, open at 0, infinity, open. If we have x between two values, between 2 and 3 here, the set builder's notation will say x is such that 2 less than x less than 3. The graph will require both of those critical values to be listed. X is any number in between, and there are infinitely many real numbers in between 2 and 3. So you want to shade the part of the number line between 2 and 3. I cannot equal to 2 or 3, so there will be open circles on both ends. The interval notation is parentheses 2, comma 3 parentheses. If I want to write the interval negative 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, in set builder's notation I will say x is such that negative 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. The graph will be the number line with the two critical values, negative 2 and 2, marked. I will shade all the numbers, the part of the number line that includes the numbers between those two numbers, the critical values, and also, since I can equal either of the two endpoints, my endpoints will be a solid circle, a closed circle. Interval notation, closed at negative 2, comma, closed at 2. When I'm doing the interval on the number line that says x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 2, my set builder's notation will say x is such that 0 less than or equal to x less than 2. My graph will have the two critical values 0 and 2. I will shade the area in between, that's where x can be. X can also be equal to 0, so that's a closed circle. It cannot equal to 2, so that's an open circle. And in terms of interval notation, closed is a bracket at 0, and open is a parenthesis at 2. Finally, when I have the interval that says that x is greater than negative 2 and less than or equal to 5. In set builder's notation, I will write this as x is such that negative 2 less than x less than or equal to 5. The graph will be a number line with the two critical values on it. X is any number in between, so I'm going to shade the part of the number line between the two critical values. I cannot equal to negative 2, so that's an open circle. but I can equal to 5, and that's a closed circle. In interval notation, parenthesis at -2 for open interval and bracket at 5 for closed interval. If I want to give interval notation for this graph, I see a closed circle at -2 and I see an arrow going to the right. The right is positive infinity. My lower bound is -2, comma, my upper bound is infinity. I'm always open at infinity, so that's a parenthesis. And at -2, it's a closed circle, which denotes the equation, and that will be a bracket. If I want to graph the interval open at -infinity, comma, -1 open, this as an inequality tells me that I'm looking for numbers that are less than -1, and they go all the way to -infinity. So here I'm going to mark -1 on the number line. I'm going to have an open circle here, and then I'm gonna shade the area of the number line from -1 to -infinity. This is to the left of -1.